Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another match of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando tournament. We are starting Swiss round 3 with the matchup topplife versus RoseCitySaint. Commentators for this match are Krista Joy 731 and DM Stewart 1981. He will join us in a few minutes. You're done? Okay, so both of them are here. And now it's time to set the runners off.
But
oops, and I forgot to unmute you. Sorry.
No worries. Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, they should hear you now.
Okay, so let me go ahead and reintroduce myself.
My bad.
Those who know me have seen me on the night shift. I'm Crystal, pleased to meet you, and we are here to witness some greatness. So it looks like we have the candle and boot to start on both sides. And thank you so much, Darkrid, for all of the wonderful subs that you just gave out. Please make sure to, board the hype train. And it looks like we have a magic bottle that was received by Yoshi Life and the whistle on RCS's side.
What was that? That was either before I went, or I'm sorry, after I went, or it was further down the turnpike.
Why is topplife a Yoshi? Well, in Zelda 2,
that was further than I went down the turnpike.
Different sprites. And
good evening.
Topplife went ahead and he chose the Yoshi.
Okay, I am here. I am back. So that is going to be
next time, maybe mute your microphone. We heard background communication.
Sorry.
I know you have to leave about every half hour.
Yes. So it looks like we have some generous drops here in Mito. I didn't get a chance to really see what was in Mito, but topplife has found Mito.
Oh, RoseCitySaint taking a death.
Thank you so much.
And that is Trophy Cave.
Yes, and looks like
and
we have a
halt, for the hour of the hammer is upon us. Now, did they start with downstab?
Yeah. This was given quite a bit. They started off with the candle, the boots, the any key, downstab. What more could we possibly ask for? And everyone knows that downstab is the best stab, right, guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, you'll get a few people.
Jackhammer acquired, and RCS at Barba. Now, has he found the item out of Palace 6?
Not. I believe not yet. He's facing Barba right now, and
did I see it was all 6 crystals required?
Yes. Yes, this is going to be a 6 gem seed. So this is going to be the first time I've ever been a part of a 6 gem seed before. Because usually the seeds I have are, you know, between 0 to 3. And
Barba
Barba
down.
down at the 4-minute mark, which is wonderful. And so, class, right now, what poll were you interested in? Just curious. Okay, topplife has found.
And he skips over placing the gem.
Well, that's because he wants to explore a little bit more. And the town that was found was Rauru. Yes, Drossy's downstab was, and let's see what the free spell is. The free spell at Rauru
It's fairy.
is fairy, guys. So go figure on that. So we have a pretty decent seed so far in terms of generosity, as in the 5-minute mark, even though RCS has taken a death, you know, we're seeing 2-3-3. So, you know, class right now to. I know, Darkrid, we don't want a decent seed, but considering me we're talking about, those who have been a part of any other commentary I've done know that this is actually the most that I've gotten. So what he's going to do...
that is... And Topplife finds the backside of Saria.
And it looks like RCS...
And Death Mountain.
Trying to get to that 360. So he'll get a whopping 21 points, which is, you know, kind of ripperoo. And he was trying hard to find, you know, those 20 points, but that wasn't happening. So he has gone ahead and put the gem down, and we are on the move. Meanwhile, we have a random raft tile in a really random place. Yes, this is... It looks a little on the vanilla side, but yeah. But the west is really shuffled, and
that is definitely the vanilla map, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then we have Topplife now ferrying over Saria. So let's
and let's see what let's see what and this is another effectively free spell, is it not?
Yes, it is. He's going to retrieve the mirror from under the table, and then he's going to hand that in, and let's see what Saria gives us. See that lovely young lady he talked to just now? So Yoshi is about to get...
And that spell's going to be Thunder.
Okay. So basically, GP is already... Thunderbird is already in trouble, even though it's a bit expensive right now.
Although T-Bird may or may not even be required.
Yeah, Thunderbird may or may not, because the last GP I was in, remember guys, was literally go down the elevator 2 floors and to the right was Darklink. So it was painful and excruciating how short that GP was. So we have RCS that just dropped in a hole and said not today. And let's see what town he is headed to. Oh, he is in Rauru, so he will be picking up his fairy spell, which is wonderful news for him, especially with Saria being not so far away. Yeah, I'm thinking...
Yeah, that's a good question, Zero Wing.
EXR, not laugh at any seat that I'm part of, because we all know that, you know, my seats are 9 out of 10 times fail sauce easy instead of being ridiculously, you know, over the top difficult. Okay.
And that is
We are in
3 or 6?
Palace. I think it's Palace 3, actually. So, yep, it is 3. See, Clem, I told you I was gonna study. Oh, I didn't even notice 6. Do you know where 6
Well,
was
yes. 6 was the one where Barba was.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't notice where 6 was.
Yeah, so that way when Top Life gets into that vicinity, you know, I'll be able to say, hey, he's nearby. It's by the Jump Cave Vanilla location. Really? That close? And here we're already at Horsehead. Nice. And not Horsehead, what am I saying? Our little horsebound buddy. Alright, so it looks like Palace 3 was just as simple as Palace 6. Meanwhile, we have Yoshi, who's just kind of hopping up and down, waiting for the right location, and praying that he doesn't die, because he only has that little sliver of life, and we have not gotten the life spell yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
reap
there we go.
Down.
There's...
And it looks like we found King's Tomb, in which King's Tomb just said about finding a key, which means absolutely nothing for our guys, because they have the magic key. So let's see where... I can't believe we're so into this seed. Barely 11 minutes and we're at attack 3, magic 4, life 4. Goodness gracious. And it looks like Top Life almost had a fall into the... I know, that was a useless hint. Absolutely. So what Top Life is doing now, he's just going hunting for that item. Hopefully, I'm seeing lots of bricks there, so let's hope. 20.
And the item was just a...
20 P bag, not even a 100 P bag or a 500 P bag, 20. That is, oh, the disappointment. You know? And RCS is about to get his Thunder Spell.
That was an entrance to Maze Island.
Oh, so Maze Island has been found in a graveyard. Nice. Let me just write that down.
They have done a lot to this Max Rando. They've done a lot to improve this Max Rando since the last time I did comms on it.
Really? Oh yeah, things have changed. And wait till you see if we get a decent GP where you can really go through. It looks like Top Life found the glove.
Top Life finds the glove.
So that's wonderful. Bricks are no longer an issue. For those who have seen the movie, well, I don't think you guys may be old enough to remember these movies, but Bloodsport, you know, when he is told, computer, what did you just do, buddy?
Oh yeah, with Jean-Claude Van Damme breaking bricks with his hands.
Yes, and he says, very good, but brick no hit back. So now Link has turned into Frank Dukes. And RCS
into Palace 3. That's going to be his second gem.
Yes. Especially when he sees how close it is. And Top Life just getting a 200 P bag, which was more than the item. Chong Li. No, Top Life does not have the hammer yet. No, not yet. And let's see, but Top Life is still going through Maze Island. Oh, he does.
Top Life to Maze Island. And, I mean, that's not unreasonable to go looking for the, two item locations there in, Maze Island. And he's found one of them.
Yes, he has. Now let's see what he gets for his, a P bag.
And a 200-point P bag.
So, 200 points. That's still better than the item that's in Palace.
And RCS noped out of Palace 3. RCS now in Maze Island finds that same 200-point P bag.
Okay.
And Palace 4. We find Palace 4 on Maze Island.
Yes. And that really doesn't do anybody any good without the reflect spell. So there goes that idea. And let's see. And since Rudolph
continuing the exploration there on Maze Island.
Yes. So now we're gonna see. The one good thing is that they do have fire, I believe.
They do not have fire.
No? So then that was just Yoshi's tongue? Oh my goodness, I have to...
Yes, that was Yoshi's tongue.
I have to get used to that sprite. Because I was about to say, I guess it's tethered to a different spell, but that was just his tongue. Nice. Poor Yoshi. Okay, so the other item was a heart container. So, on Maze Island, we have...
Well, I will not complain about getting a heart container.
Oh no, not at all. And here's where having those boots comes in handy. Because he's, well, until Top Life said, nah, not today. So he's going to do some more exploration. Yoshi's tongue flying out is just something that's just, you can't get used to. I'm trying, but woo! It does look like a little fireball though. Ah, the confusion. Well, at least for me, it's confusion. Because I usually run with a different sprite when I play on, you know.
And... Oh, Top Life using the fairy pop over glitch.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, Clem, that would be delicious, wouldn't it? To have to double dip 4. And then we can have... RCS just got his gloves, so now both runners have their gloves. And they're still...
See, I have never been a fan of double dipping.
And now we have a bunch of madness here, so let's see what we... This looks like a really janky Death Mountain. And... Okay.
And it takes us over to the other side of the world.
Nice. So the connection was that one little box. And... yeah, Yoshi did have red Koopa Troopas. Let's see what palace... we are headed for now.
That's one, is it not?
Yes, looks like Palace 1. And we have Top Life going to Palace 1, and that's preparing for some lag pretty soon. Meanwhile, RCS is still doing some overworld exploration. And thank goodness Top Life did have the glove because that was a big old block. See. Very smart thinking by Toplife. He said, nah, I don't want to fight those enemies. I'll just let them take lava baths. So that's respectable. But that Yoshi's tongue, goodness gracious. You hope.
Oh,
I wanna know how...
that's something.
Wait
I just realized that's
wait
new.
There's upstab on RCS's side. So it looks like there's up and down stab. Nice.
That's new since I've done commentary last. That these are not Palace 1 rooms.
So they started with up and down stab again. Oh man, how come it is in every seed they get that from me? I didn't roll this, but it seems to be most of this. We've got RCS versus Rebo. He was having a little bit of difficulty because of the location of Rebo. And
we got a horse head.
Horse head. We did have a horse head. Wow. That was one pitifully weak horse head. So, Toplife has conquered the horse head, and he is out and on his way. Probably doing some killing so that way he can just get that 950 before placing the gem.
And
Yeah.
missed what that item was.
A whopping pea bag.
Mm.
That's
Oh boy.
That's disappointment in a... Oh, it was the medicine? For top, it was medicine. Okay. So, on top side, he did get the medicine for our tracker. And on RCS's side, so we have a full clear of Palace 1 by top. And now he's on the hunt. They may not, they may not even need the raft.
Well, they don't. They don't need the raft because they can get to the other side through Death Mountain.
Yeah, through that one little top. So we have another
And
magic.
Top gets another magic container.
Well, that'll open up the old woman's item. Because I've never really seen it go all the way out. And
I don't think it can. I don't think it can go to 8.
with Rando, you never know. But I'm doubting it seriously. So,
And we've got an old Kasudo.
Pseudo. So let's see who we're gonna get. I'd like to put up...
Jump.
It was jump. Okay. And...
I missed what was in the item. What was in the item cave there for RCS?
No trails. He is blazing through this. Like, this Yoshi is speedrunning. And Toplife did just take a weird glitchy looking death. It gave disco colors for a little while. Then we have a peak bag. Yeah, there's speed.
Oh, it's because he took a death. He took a death as he was trying to cast jump.
Ah. So, this... Okay, so we do have just some overall exploration here and the benefits of having downstab showing. as Top Life kind of used it a little bit to kind of vacate the premises. And he is going up through the swampage.
Yeah, I don't get why Trails is so interested in this. It's not a one heart run.
We're in Neboru, and Neboru is the spell. One heart seed. Oh, Trails, I feel your pain. That's brutality. I wonder though.
Oh God, the first 4 or 5 max rando that I had comms on were one heart, one life.
Yeah, that's because Trails is Trails. See, when you have my level skill, one heart equals death, and a lot of it. I mean, it's always fun. There goes that big solitary key there. So that always makes you feel good about yourself. Go ahead, Darker. I strongly disagree with that. Because, I mean, you could beat me with, his eyes closed. So, and we have our
And shield.
Shield spell. Meanwhile, Top Life is just enjoying that one to replace the one he just died.
And 3-Eye Rock
Well, they do
opens
have...
up a cave, and
We're gonna see what...
must be an item cave. Must be an item cave or a pass-through cave, because otherwise Top would have just noped right out of it.
No, it's a cave. Unfortunately, the lizard was like, not for you. So, we get to see Yoshi's ejectable tongue in action again. And he's gotten the raft. So Top has gotten the raft from the 3-Eyed Rock Cave. So that comes in handy for nothing, but it's good to have so that way you can mark it on your tracker all nice and pretty.
And both runners have 2 dungeons complete, although RCS just ran into
I couldn't. I saw him blaze.
Palace 1.
Yeah, he's in Palace 1 right now. And Top Life is just Yoshiing around. And let's see. Helmet Head.
And of course,
So-
jackhammering.
So we did
And of course,
a good one.
jackhammering the dickens out of one of those sine wave heads.
So for those that may have missed, it said Helmet Head has the child. So the P2 boss is going to have the child.
That is good to know.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down in my handy dandy notebook. Oh yeah. You know you can never go wrong with that. And speaking of
And
a
that is
palace.
that is P5.
Yeah.
That is P5 because
I
there was
know.
nothing in the statue.
Yep.
Unless that's changed since the last time I've done
Well-
commentary in Max Rando.
I love this level because it has Guma in it. And I love to see everyone go against Guma, because Guma has been known to spank people into oblivion. And, even though Top Life does have like 5 bars, it is still very easy if you get a tanky mean Guma. So let's... Oh, come on! Come on! Tell me you guys don't enjoy the occasional watching someone get spanked by Guma. Yes, we are rooting for Yoshi. We are. And you're gonna ban me. Because, we in chat love pain. And Guma can bring the pain train.
We do love watching runners pain. That's part of why we do commentary. No, we have not found Mito. We have not. We did find New Kasuto.
No, we found Mito, and Mito has the fire spell. And New Kasuto, and New Kasuto was found as well. And our best Yoshi impression.
No, you cannot.
Let me see if I can pull this off. Especially, considering that I didn't get that much sleep, so I already have a bit of a frog going, but Yoshi! There you go. So that's about as best as I can do for you when it comes to doing Yoshis. Maybe a while back, I could have done it a little better, but it comes out sounding more like an anime cat, and that's just failing its right.
And we have a dig shake in chat. A wild dig shake appears.
Well, let's just go ahead and get our Pokeball. We're just gonna toss it at them. Just for those who have Master Balls, if you think Dig Shake is worth a Master Ball, listen here, buddy. Master Balls should be able to contain anything. If it can contain that, can't ban him. That would be just mean-spirited. Don't you know? We have a great command. When we need to blame anything, what do? We
blame Dig Shake.
There you go. For those in chat. A carrot ball, that's you. You just had me,
And we have a Guma sighting.
Alright, here we go, guys. We have an upper handicap. Let's blame Prez for this. And yes, Guma has spanked him. That's exactly what we like. He's like, have my ball and chain. I introduced it to your head, and that's exactly what he did. So here we go, guys. This looks like it's gonna be, duck and run. He's like, duck, stab, run. There we go. Is someone's smoke detector going on? Not mine. It's pretty quiet over here. But we have Yoshi, who's contemplating his life's decisions, going against Guma. He's like, my tongue is just, it's ineffective. You have super effective, and then you have ineffective. This here is a Yoshi tongue that is ineffective, people. Because Guma is just not wanting to go down. And he's not with that much life on himself. So Yoshi has to be very careful not to die. So let's see if Top Life can pull this off without getting a big, mace to the head. And he has. So Guma has gone down. After who knows how many licks, we'll just have to slap it up to the Tootsie Roll curse, where we'll never know how many licks it took to do that. But Guma is down. And yeah, yes, Danny, we were rooting for Guma because we love Guma beatdown. Or at least we do. Yeah, I know.
And Top
Yeah.
Life heading into Valley of Death.
Well, yeah, because that's where GP is hiding. In plain sight. And then we do have a random raft tile, and then we have a whole bunch of stones being tossed at a fairy. Oh, this is why you love this. This is why you love Z2. Because Z2 can give us stones being thrown at fairies, Yoshi's trying to lick Goomas. You can never go wrong with that. This is why we live for Z2 Rando. We we have a chat that enjoys pain on our runners. The harder the better. Okay, so RCS has found a 1-up. I guess he's happy. A little, maybe, until he has to up A and then it gets lost. But, same day.
Well, it happens.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And
Top Life is heading up towards the Darunia location.
yeah,
I forget what we found up there.
I think Top Life also.
Oh, it is a town. And it is a town up there, too.
It is. And we have a trap tile. We've got Top Life, who's a half a step from death. And
That's New Kasuto.
Yeah, that's where New Kasuto is for the shield spell. So, and that's where you also go to get severely disappointed with that solitary lone key. Those who are from the LTTP community like me know that getting a single key when you have the magic key is basically like getting the single arrow. Even though for me, I think the single arrow is the greatest item in the game.
Well, the single arrow validates the seed.
Exactly. Someone who understands the intricacies of the single arrow. It's
I started
protect.
my rando experience started with Link to the Past.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. And here we go.
Now we do get to see what the other item is because Top Life had the spell, and RCS finds Guma.
No, that was
the other.
Well.
The other item was also a single key.
Yep, both the old woman and the spell equal single keys. So in simpler words, worthless. LTTP.
Link to the Past.
Oh yeah. It is the Zelda game that came out for the SNES. And that is where you get to, use the button to go against Aghanim, and you get to use all sorts of...
There are quite a few people who consider Link to the Past to be the best of the Zelda games. And I don't know if I agree with that. And Top Life finds Barba.
Yes, while I'm sad to say that RCS was the one who spanked the Guma. So this is hurting the pride here. Our boy Guma didn't do too well on RCS's side, so I guess he's like, not today, homie. Meanwhile, we have Yoshi showing who is the superior...
And Top Life doing the jackhammer strats on Guma or Barba.
On Barba, yep. I'm always afraid to do that because I'm the type of person who forgets to move. And
Yeah, I'm always
except for
afraid
the
to.
lava bath.
I'm always afraid that I'm always afraid I'm gonna end up falling.
Oh yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that, I've taken a lava bath on Barba trying that, and that goes to show you I don't have the skills to pay the bills. So, just
I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not afraid to admit that I do commentary because I suck. Because I suck at playing.
I do commentary. Oh, let's see. Yes, this is actually a close match. But I think P2 is
It's gonna.
hoping.
They're gonna have to find P2 and then P4.
Well, P4 was found. It's just that they need P2 because we need the reflect spell. I think the child is blocking reflect. And let's see.
And yes, I will agree with you, Trails. This race is spicy.
Oh yeah. An interesting place for it. It probably is in the vanilla New Kasuto, because P4 was found in Maze Island, so it more
So
there.
well, have we found? Do we still get 3 palaces on the east, 3 palaces on the west?
Oh, wait a minute. That's P2. It looks like P2.
Yeah, that would be P2, because it's not because we've seen P5.
Sorry, guys. It wasn't where you guys wanted it to be. And he does have the jump and fairy spell, so these rooms will be no problem at all. But the only thing is that color. Is it coming through? God,
That
awful.
looks like. Yes, that looks like a god awful yellow.
Yeah, it looks like that's the nice way of putting it, Clem. Yep.
And where I missed where it was, so.
Now, all right. Topplife was like, I'm gonna try to jump a normal fairy room, and he's working at it. He's gonna do
He's
it.
getting there. He's got it. Oh, vanilla Death Mountain entrance. That's just rude.
Yes, that is very rude.
That's just rude because where's the cave that gets you over there?
That's a good question. Just like the Tootsie Roll, we'll never know right at this moment. So, here is... Yeah, that's true. You would want to paint it ugly, but good God. I thought that blue that Chroma had the other time you...
And RCS has found Mido, but does not have the medicine.
Well, Mido only had fire, so that's not really going to affect him one way or the other. But it's
he does have the medicine. It wasn't listed on his tracker. Well, but the question isn't it's not just is it fire, it's what does fire have? It's what does fire give us?
Well, that's a very
we know it's not jump.
No. Maybe they're hoping for life.
Could be life. I mean, there's always fire, thunder.
So Helmet Head is gone. Done.
That was a quick Helmet Head fight.
Yeah, quite disappointing to be honest. You know, but he's usually very easy. And you know, Reflect, he's gonna be easy. So, Barba, Guma, guys let us down. Well, still, one could hold out. Grant you he's, you know,
Well, he's still got to find... He's still got to find the kid.
Yes. That is true. He does have to find the child. And yes, that's one of the times. And we do have...
And there it is.
So, I can mark it on... Okay. Our tracker is on point. Make sure that we do give lots of thanks to our tracker who came in and said, I'm gonna help y'all out because you guys are short staffed. And so we appreciate you. And meanwhile, in the graveyard, we have a pathway to Maze Island and a mosey on by Yoshi, who is now at attack 6, life 7. Yeah, it's all over the place. I'm thinking so. I think he did forget the way east. Because it was literally one small raft tile. And now we are moseying through the Death Mountain cave.
It was a bridge tile out of Death Mountain was the way to the east.
It was a bridge tile? I always
Yes.
See, I've always considered this to be bridge tile, but to me that looks like a raft tile when it's up like that.
Yeah, it was the bridge tile from Death Mountain got you to East Hyrule.
I don't know why I keep considering that. Yeah, it's so tiny. Well, will we see what the River Devil is blocking? Will you be nice enough to move him? There we go. So the River Devil was blocking nothing. Not really anything impressive. Because now... How bad is the seed? It's not really that bad so far. It's got its in and outs, but other than that, I mean, the intro items were literally boots, candle, you know, the magic key. They started with up and down stabs, so it's not a jet seed, but it's also not a painful...
It's not a jet seed, but it's also not terrible.
Yeah, it's not a painful seed, which I know is disappointing to some in chat, because a lot of people were hoping that this would be a miserable seed. But unfortunately, y'all should know by now, anytime that I do commentary, there's always some shenanigans, but the wrong type of shenanigans. It's the good shenanigans instead of the bad ones. Then we have
And we have Reflect.
Reflect was given.
So now Top can go back to P4, can clear P4, and that should be everything. Then he can.
Yeah, pretty much, because GP was found.
That should be full dig shake.
I've never heard that term before, but that is awesome. You know, don't discount RCS out just yet, even though he's kind of moseying a bit in that terrible colored. Oh, I can't deal with that color. That yellow is just terrible.
And here's the thing: I will never count RCS out. You don't ever count. You don't ever count the defend champ of the standard out.
We have the trophy that was just found by topplife, and yeah, Chad, I saw that, and I'm a Mimi person myself, so yeah, do 4D. There you go, and you know, there goes any type of. If we were ever on YouTube, we're totally getting demonetized. As if being monetized on YouTube gets you anything. Anyway, you get like one penny for every 9 million views. So exactly. Just to say howdy, folks. You know, make sure you get your best howdies out though. You gotta go hi or howdy you. You know, and
Anyhow,
there you go. We got. Oh man, that's the poop. We just totally.
Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo.
Oh no, we just did the Mr. Hanky. Okay. Howdy-ho. And what's sad is that I actually do sound like him when I do that. Oh. That's what makes it even worse. So we've got we have RCS and the Wiz palette, and then it's not. He can't sue me for my voice, Clem. I just have all I have to say is I'm from the South. Boom. You know. There you go.
And
so we have a fuchsia. We've got fuchsia, which is a little more top. But that.
And he's found Karok.
Yeah, and Karok. Karok. Come on, buddy. You know you want to take it.
Also known as RNG boss.
Yeah, because he's kind of not, you know, flashing so he could get hit. There we go. We love it when he opens the cape. When he goes full, you know, shoot me, brah, kind of mode. So, yeah, I know they didn't think too much about that. And then on RCS's side, RCS did conquer Helmet Head. So I guess Helmet Head did not give great helmet. And he's moving on. And for anyone who can get great helmet, I will give you, you know, 100 bonus points if you can figure out where that came from. Because I was just watching that movie.
Oh, please. The everlasting know-it-all. Yogurt.
No, Yogurt didn't say, I bet that, you know, talks about great helmet.
Well, yes, but the everlasting know-it-all Yogurt is the same movie.
Yes, I know. Play the Schwartz.
Merchandising. Where the real money from the movie is made.
So topplife now has everything he can. He's using his can of liquid Schwartz.
His liquid Schwartz.
Yes.
He's using the liquid Schwartz to get there.
Yes, he's using the can of liquid Schwartz to get to GP. Meanwhile, RCS is like, I thought RCS grabbed the kid. No? He didn't kidnap?
He did grab the kid. RCS did grab the kid.
Okay.
He's just got to get to where the kid... He's just got to get to the turn-in.
There we go. Our tracker is on point. There we go, tracker. Yeah, I did say Top had grabbed the trophy. So
Yes, Top grabbed the trophy.
So now
He's not even going to bother turning it in, but he did grab it.
all
And
right,
Top
so
into GP at 53.46.
let's go.
Yes, Evil J. Bryan in chat is exactly right. The merchandising joke was because George Lucas said you weren't allowed to do any merchandising off of... that Mel Brooks was not allowed to do any merchandising off of Spaceballs because of Star Wars.
Well, that's just plumb hospitable. And my chicken squad is not becoming lit right now, because I know all of you guys. Well, Top Life doesn't even want to deal with the chicken squad, but still, you've got my little orange chicken. He's there, trapped, trying to hold it down. So he's shooting some bullets. His bullet swords. He's like, hey, I can't stab you personally, but maybe I can hit you with a long shot. So, you know, unfortunately, he KFC'd on that one, and Top Life.
Yes, RCS needs this to be a long, painful GP. RCS basically needs Top Life to be going the wrong way in GP.
That he is hoping for. But we have Top Life right now. We've got...
Top Life is fighting T-Bird.
Oh yeah, he shielded
which may or may not be required.
But it's good just to get him out the way. Just to say, you're out. Okay. And it looks like...
And Top Life is fighting T-Bird very safe.
That's actually pretty good, because he doesn't want to take any intentional deaths, because he doesn't know how long... Did I see a jump thing? Maybe not. I thought I just saw like a little glitch in the matrix there on Top's side, but it could be just the screen refreshing on me. Alright, and he gets that big 200 P-bag for all his hard work. And he gets to move on. Oh yeah! His Yoshi was a burgundy reddish color. So that means shield, and that was a big blob that just wanted to go and give Top's Yoshi a hug. He's like, you know, it's all good in the hood. So that didn't happen.
And we have Dark Link.
Oh, this was a very short GP, guys. So,
it's not so much that it was short; it's that Top didn't end up going the wrong way.
Yeah, that's true. Because we did have a very short GP where someone went the wrong way. So, you know, and with him not having any magic, he did what everyone expected him to do. It was crouch
and that is a GG. Top Life a winner with a time of 57:22.
And Yoshi is bringing the Triforce over to Birdo.
And welcome, Top Life.
Hello, and GG Top Life.
GG.
So, what did you think about this seed? Time for you to spill your guts.
Well, it was pretty straightforward. I was kind of hoping for the raft out to mess RoseCitySaint up. I'm not sure how used he is to using the raft tile to get past to a new area.
Yeah, so basically the raft wasn't really needed at all.
Well, it was more you have to pass through the bridge, not the raft, but the bridge.
Yeah, that was a rough way to get to East Hyrule.
Yeah. I was starting to think either it was that or the raft to get to somewhere on the west side, which is equally annoying.
RCS into the Karok fight.
Yes. So basically, I agree with you. It was a rough way to go. But pretty much, how did you like that start with all your starting items? Did you feel that this is going to be a faster than normal seed?
Kinda. As soon as I found the glow, it's usually the glow that messes me up in next round.
Oh, okay.
It was a nice straightforward GP though.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't expect to get under an hour when entering GP at that time.
yeah, you certainly did sub 1 hour this, which was amazing. You know, we were talking about how stingy some of those pea bags were, especially your wonderful item that you got, which was a 20 unit pea bag. So that just makes you feel good about yourself. And
Well, most P bags was 500, wasn't it? Or was it
200.
There were a lot of 200s.
Yeah, your drops were 200. You had a couple of them, but the actual item in the palace was a whopping 20 pea bag, which was, I think, palace. Was it palace?
6 maybe?
I think it was palace 6 that had that 20 pea bag, and then you had all the keys and the single keys, which did no good. When you had the spell and the old woman check for the magic, those were just single keys. So those must have been real happy times for you.
Yeah, well, I didn't really need anything at that point, so I kind of thought it was just a waste of time, whatever I was doing there. But I just didn't feel really sure about myself. Have I forgotten something? Have I not? And
you played.
while I was thinking, I was just, let's just clear out some checks.
And RCS on his side headed into Valley of Death and headed for GP.
Absolutely. And that's, this was just a real straightforward seed. It really was. And the enemies weren't.
Well, once you found a way to get to Palace 2.
Well, Palace 2 is the key for everything, but, in terms of leveling up and, all the other palaces, pretty much a kind of straightforward seed. It was just P2 that was just being mean.
Yeah, it was pretty much just dive everything. And once I got the hint about the reflect spell, I kind of just, why didn't I check the bridge connector while I was there? That's kind of annoying about myself, because that quickly costs 10 minutes or something. Maybe not 10 minutes, but quite a while.
And RCS into GP at 101.50.
And it looks like he's using that thunder spell quite a bit. Or fire. Yeah, fire's thunder. So,
Ooh, Fire Thunder. I love Fire Thunder.
So he's been just spamming fire just to clear out all the rooms very easily.
Yeah, I kind of checked most spells, but I kind of forgot to check Thunder, I guess. Then I probably would have picked it up too. Spamming Thunder is so much fun. Just running through every room and just Thunder everything.
Oh yeah, and Thunder was tethered to fire this time.
Yeah.
RCS finds the T-Bird room and goes another direction.
Well, I guess that can take a while then, if it doesn't do T-Bird.
Yes, because your T-Bird just led to a very short encounter finding dark.
There wasn't many rooms, so there must be quite a lot of rooms left.
And as we know from Top's run through GP.
Yeah, your path was really straightforward. You were playing like, yeah, he's totally going the wrong way. And it looks like his fairy just took a lava bath as well. But I think T-Bird is hard required.
Yeah, it looks like it.
See, I think that makes Top's decision to fight T-Bird and get it over with instead of, trying to nope out and see if there's another pathway was actually the better decision and the speedier decision. Because we're trying to figure out. Okay.
I'll be back in a moment.
Yes, time for you to feed the orchid. Yeah, Trails, absolutely. T-Bird is hard required, and I think RCS just realized that as well. So he is fighting. Woo! I am so sorry. On my side, it's showing kind of. Are you guys seeing just a buffering screen on RCS's side? No? Okay, that's good. So we have RCS who's going to, he's fighting the Burbies, and looks like he's about to kill our little Thunderbird. So we have to celebrate that he won, but also mourn the fact that a burp went down. So as he's moving along, he's going to be quite surprised when he sees a couple of rooms from now. Hello to Darklink. And he's going to the blob hub.
It looks like RCS is now going the right way.
Oh yeah, he's found Darklink. And then yes, downstab was required, which shows downstab superiority over upstab. Let's see. So we're gonna see the same strategy out of RCS, which is basically the crouch stab. So let's go ahead and get our GGs out for RCS.
Yes, GG's for RCS. 106.38 is his time.
Yes, and we're seeing if he's going to be entering the chat for a post-game interview. Let me see if the invite was sent.
RCS declined the interview.
RCS did decline the interview? Okay. So, I guess now we need to...
So what does that make the records?
Siberian might be able to answer that question.
This was a 1-1 race. So
Yep,
I
oh,
should
wow.
2 on that one. He is 1-2.
So that makes Top Life 2-1 and RCS 1-2 in this West.
Correct.
Good luck in the rest of the tournament, Top Life. Good luck to RCS and the rest of the tournament as well.
Absolutely, I'm saying the same thing. Top Life, do you have anything that you'd like to say?
I'm just really surprised. I managed to squeak out just 1 win in this tournament, and I'm kind of happy now that I actually managed to do 2.
Oh, you're showing that you know, if you put the bar at 1, you've clearly shattered that bar. You came in, we were really impressed by your play style. You came in with a mission. You weren't playing around. Everyone in chat was admiring the way that you were playing Top Life. Please don't ever, second guess yourself. You did very well. Very, very well.
Oh, thank you.
You play a solid game. You play a solid game, Top.
Absolutely. And I think, when it comes to the brackets, I'm pretty bad with brackets, but I think you're one person that we need to watch out for, actually. So, especially with the way that you're playing, if you keep on using, well, we've been doing movie related stuff during this whole matchup, but if you remember, you've got the Schwartz in you, so I think you'll totally be a name that we're going to be talking about long after this intro stuff is done, going into the bracket.
Yeah, you showed today that you are a force to be reckoned with going forward from here.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to see the next one that you're in. Hopefully I'll have the pleasure of commentating for it, but if not, I'll definitely be in the chat, watching with amazement, knowing that one day I'm going to have to get good. But, since we all know that that's not going to happen, I'll continue watching you guys, the pros, handle it. But are you looking for it? Does Trails, maybe you can answer this question. Do they have any more rounds to play before the brackets, or is this the final one before the brackets?
I think there's 4.
4?
I think there's 4 rounds. I'm not Trails, but I think they're doing 4 rounds. 4 rounds of Swiss, maybe 5 rounds of Swiss. It could be 4 rounds, and then some sudden death to get into the tiebreak, or to get into some sudden death tie breaks to get into the brackets.
Okay, but we'll be looking forward to seeing you play more in the Swiss rounds, Top Life.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. It'll be fun.
Okay, so I think now is the time where
now's the time to wrap things up.
And talk about schedules if the schedule hasn't been put up. Trails just said that we have a big race tomorrow. It's him versus Chroma. So make sure that you hang around for tomorrow, because that's going to be a big one. And
yeah, no kidding.
I know. So no pressure, Trails. But, we're going to carry the day crew and the night crew in there. So,
okay, for the round 3 pairings, we've got Trails and Chroma, got Level Engine and Paratroopa, got TAH and Zarnax, which is set for Friday late night. Victor Santa Fe and Jay Coper. We had Top Life and RCS. And those 3 are the 1-1s. And in the O2s, we've got Dr. J, PhD, and Jackamus, and Elendar and Ghost Dunk.
Nice.
And the latter match is also tomorrow.
Elendar and Ghost Dunk is tomorrow?
Before Trails
right.
versus Chroma.
Yeah, no pressure, because we love your music, So when we put it over there, we're going to put it over for your sound, and then we're going to have extra entertainment. We know that you are a person who can deliver, buddy. But thank you for being modest. And also, I got to tell ZS Harbot to stop making me look so sus, because it always highlights my name like I'm like some criminal. I'm probably sus, but, you guys don't need to know that.
Well, it highlights your name in your chat, because it highlights my name when it says it in my chat.
Really? So it highlighted your name too? Okay, so then I don't feel so sus. But I'm probably sus anyway. But you guys know. If there's anything to blame, just blame it on me. It's all good. But it's great, and we have to thank our tracker, who was Darkrid. Thank
Yes,
you so
absolutely.
much.
Thank you. Also a big thank you to Siberian, our restreamer.
Yes, that was our boss for this stream. Without Siberian, we wouldn't have a stream. But something else we need to thank most importantly is you, the chat, and all the viewers who were lurking. So you guys already know that we love you guys. And next time, hopefully if I'm lucky enough to do the Trails commentary, I'll probably open up a prediction so that way we can get our gamble on because I forgot to do it this time. So
Also, a big thank you to Topplife and RCS for letting us restream their race.
absolutely, thank you guys for really giving a great viewing game for everyone to watch.
And to the entire Z2 Rando community for doing what you do, because it's so much fun to get to watch people. It's so much fun to get these old games and make them new again.
Yes, that is so true. And it's also fun to watch everybody play so much better than me so that way I can say, get good! And so, you could always put get good in the chat. And eventually, I'll try to do a race one of these days. So that way you guys can laugh at the fail sauce.
And also don't forget to forget our runners, RoseCitySaint and topplife. And of course, the restream couldn't happen without our lovely commentators, DM Stewart and Krista Joy.
Aww. And I promise I'll do better for my Yoshi impersonation next time. So I'll get good on that one.
So on behalf of our restream team, Siberian and Darkrid, on behalf of our runners and the rest of the Z2R Max Rando tournament community, and on behalf of my partner Krista Joy, I'm DM Stewart 1981, and I'm saying good night, good day, everybody.
Yep, and I'm echoing exactly what my wonderful partner just said. You guys have a great day. Enjoy. If you're here in the South, hopefully it's a little bit warmer, but make sure you're just out there enjoying life. Take care, guys.
Stay safe, stay healthy.
Absolutely.
And just before we really head off, again, a look out on the schedule on ZSR, as well as the question arised. The Chroma versus Trails match is tomorrow at... is my list? At 10 p.m. EST. And before that, at 7 p.m. EST, it's the Ghost Dunk versus Elendar match. Also on ZSR tomorrow, we have... firstly, today we have an Ocarina of Time Randomizer match at 8 p.m. EST. And tomorrow we have a Twilight Princess Any Percent match at 2 p.m. EST and a new tournament starting, A Link to the Past NMG Group A, Aereo versus Apathy Duck, starting off a new tournament on ZSR, and then it's followed by our two matches, Zelda 2. And now we say thank you for watching and see you next time.
May the swords be with you. You. Take care, guys.